All right. Part two.
Here we go. Part two. So hopefully everybody will catch back up to us.
All right. Almost there. CJ, your shirt's confusing me. I can't tell where you're playing golf next year. I keep seeing a soccer shirt.
I wasn't prepared.
Are you a soccer fan? No.
My uncle works at this school.
Big game today in Champions League, or Premier League. All right. I think we're good.
We are. We're back on.
All right. Okay, guys.
Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we did our thing. We're good now? Yeah, Coach can hear us.
Yeah, we're perfect now. Yep. All right. So we're leaving off here. We're talking about the golf format at the college level. We forgot to mention something, John.
What's that?
You recognize this young man from a week and a half ago on stage?
I do. Several times.
This was our boys senior athlete of the year, I believe. Yes. How'd that happen? How'd that honor happen? Did you feel it coming?
Who'd you pay off?
I don't know.
Did you have a King's crown? This was felt pretty good.
I think playing golf or playing tennis my senior year kind of helped.
Oh, you play tennis? Okay, good.
You did a combination.
Oh yeah.
All right. Which do you like better, tennis or golf?
I mean, golf better, but I mean tennis is what.
They're both both strategic though.
Yeah.
So do you see the correlation between the two?
I mean,
a little bit.
Yeah, I guess like placement and stuff, but not as much. It's kind of like in tennis. I just want to hit it hard.
Totally different in golf, right?
Yeah.
Man, I love the fact that you've got dual sports going on. That's important for a lot of athletes too. How do you think the dual sports side of things affected golf?
I think growing up I played team sports and individual sports, which helped.
And wrestled. You had a little bit of wrestling in there too, didn't you?
Yeah, up until like 6th or 7th grade, I wrestled. So it's just like different sides of things, like working as a group, focusing on individually, like working on yourself. So I learned many things from that.
How's the team approach to golf? How is that? I think that's a little bit like wrestling, where you have a team approach, but you're individual based, right? So how did you kind of master that side of things?
I mean, it's kind of a practice working to make each other better, like helping out my teammates with like little pointers and stuff like that.
It's cool. Anything else, Sean? Dude, thank you so much for being part of
Congratulations, DJ.
Good.
Same thing we said before. Come back and talk to us.
Stop getting taller. You're making me feel old.
Thank you.
All right.
Good job.
Okay. We're actually going to go back to football in here. Mr. Jason's going to come in here. And John, not seeing things. He's wearing a Bobcat shirt. Jason, tell us why you're wearing a Bobcat shirt.
Going to St. Thomas.
And what's their mascot?
Bobcats.
That's right.
So you're not switching too much.
I'm not switching.
Well, he's switching coasts. Where's that at, Jason?
It's located in Miami, South Florida.
Yeah, a little bit of sunshine down there.
A lot of sunshine.
Yeah, we got it here too.
Yeah, it's way hotter.
Way hotter?
Way hotter.
So, Jason, tell us all about what position you play, what sport you're playing, all that good stuff. Give us an introduction here.
Okay, so I play football, obviously. I play football, and I play outside linebacker / defensive back.
How many years did you play?
I played for 3 years. So before football, I was a basketball player, actually. And a football player named Isaac Smith, he brought me out here, and he showed me the game. He showed me how everything worked, and I fell in love with it.
You played basketball here for a freshman year?
No, down. Originally, I'm from Broward.
Broward, okay.
And I played in high school. And then I came down here.
Kind of going back home.
Yeah, okay. Basically going back home.
Yeah.
How did you get connected to the college coach down there? How did that happen? Walk me through that process.
I've been following them on Twitter for a while, and recently, last year, junior year, they had a football camp, and Coach Belser brought us to that football camp. I got connected with one of the coaches over there, got his phone number, his Twitter, We stayed in contact throughout the whole senior year, and finally he gave me the offer, and it blew up from there.
What kind of football camp was it? Was it
It was
all
a
high school or?
it was a high school mega camp. Yeah,
Gotcha.
So with the high school here, what year did you join Northport?
I joined North for
2 or 3 years ago.
two or 3 years ago.
So what's the difference between here and Broward?
Down here, I can say it's a culture shock. It's a culture shock. It really is. How all that way different
Broward.
from Broward. It's really aggressive. Broward. Down here, it's more. It's kind of calm. Don't see that much action, but it's like it's a cool environment.
So there is a distinct difference between the two areas
Yeah.
as far as that goes. Do you feel that aggressiveness change on the field?
Uh, in a way, yeah. Honestly, down there, it's hard to say if you're not actually there playing it. But down here, we hit hard, but they hit harder. So it's like it's more beefy over there. Over here is like it's a little calm.
Okay. Well, I like how you're putting that because even if you go in-state some of these in-state schools that are south of us, they hit harder too. There's something to be said about the farm areas, about kind of taking you out. But that's old school football, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of old.
So here we're new. We haven't built into that. When you play other schools, what would be one of the other schools that you played that you could compare to Broward?
Hardy.
Hardy.
You mentioned a more farmer situation. Hardy is perfect description of that. When we played against Hardy, they hit really hard. Obviously, we hit them harder. They stopped, but we still brought that game to them. But Hardy is an example of Broward in the schools that they have down there, the colleges and stuff. They bring that energy to you. It makes you want to play more.
So how did you handle the translation to your fellow athletes here in what they were going to prepare for? Meaning, you came from Broward, you knew what that hit was. Did you say something when you got here, or did you just kind of let it happen?
For me, I just let it happen because at first I didn't know how everything was going to go. And right when I got into it, kids down here, they have game. They know how to hit. All of them know how to hit. They know how to hit really hard. So to me, it comes with every single game. I didn't really have to say anything. They already knew what to do because we were already prepared for it. We watch the film and we see how hard they could hit. We bring it harder back to them. So after every game that we have coming up, after every week, we already know what we're expecting.
So that film study for you and the team, when you saw those hard hits, you knew what they were packing,
Oh yeah,
right?
yes sir,
And Broward,
yes sir,
and so you felt that before.
yes sir.
Did you feel besides Hardy? Did you feel anybody else that brought it that you played last year?
Honestly, Gateway, and Parish.
All right. Here's the beauty in this conversation. At any level, they can bring a hit. It doesn't matter where, right?
Yeah.
And if you can hit and you can tackle, you're going to get noticed.
Oh yes sir.
So you're going back to Broward. How are you prepared for that?
Mentally, I have to prepare myself, and physically, I have to be up to par in order to compete with the college kids that's already established there. Obviously, there's already good players there, and if I want to be on that front line, want to be able to compete with them, I have to maintain myself to a higher level in order for me to compete.
So going back to Broward and playing at the college level, do you think that this off season you're going to have to work more harder than you ever have?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely. Yeah. In that weight room every single day. I'm on the track, I'm working out, exercising every single day, taking the things that I need to take to get my weight up, just so when that time is there and the time come for me to execute, then and show them what I have that I could add on to their team. It's there, and I don't have to.
So do you think going away from Broward, coming here, having this experience at Northport, and then heading back south, do you think that's more advantageous to you?
Because taking that time away, actually coming here, and learning a new sport, learning this sport, football, and
Do you think we broke it down different?
yeah,
Really?
honestly, down there you have to be quick. Everyone has to be quick. You're supposed to know it from young. You're supposed to know it right here. Down here, I didn't know it at all. Thankfully, Coach Belser and a couple other teammates, they taught me little by little. I didn't know a thing. I didn't know a thing, and now I know a little bit of knowledge, but I don't know a lot. But it led me here. So
But you have enough to build on, right?
I have a lot to do.
So you left knowing very little in Broward, came here, got versed in football, and now you're going to head back south and really you got to speed into that side of the game again.
Just
Do you think you're ready for that?
I'm most definitely ready for any challenge that comes my way.
I'm going to challenge you. You got to speak up. See, he's got that quiet voice. You good, sexy smile, quiet voice, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm ready for any challenge that comes my way, honestly. So if they want to challenge me, I'll take it. I'm not gonna back down from anything. I never back down from this challenge. So any challenge that comes, I'm gonna handle it.
How are your grades here?
My grades, they're average. If I'm gonna be honest, they're average. They could be better, but they're good.
You know, there's something to be said about the transition from high school to college, and you may find this out, and I hope you do, that the college experience for you may give you the A's and B's that you never got in high school because it's a different style.
Yes.
But if you stay committed to the sport and you stay committed to your grades, you'll be just fine.
Yes.
Sean, you got anything?
Real quick, we don't have his teammate, Omar Branch. Now, he's not here. Jason, tell me about it. What's so special about you and Omar?
Me and Omar, we've been friends since I came down here. Him, along with Isaac Smith, a current football player for Northport, they helped me a lot when it came to football and my recruiting journey.
We lost the whole sentence. And so what about next year? What's Omar going to do?
Next year, Omar's going to come join me, play football, and once again, we're going to dominate and we're going to take over.
So yeah, we got two Bobcats. Going to become two more Bobcats over Broward County.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so Jason, I'm so proud of you.
Next year, when you need to give us an update, we'll send you a link and you can be on the show from down there.
Oh, yes.
Just like a Zoom meeting, you'll be able to chime right in and give us an update and tell us what the Bobcats in Broward County are doing.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate you coming out.
All right.
Congrats, man.
All right.
Come on over.
Oh, yeah. Of course, your coach is going to be hearing this. Yes. Congratulations, Jason.
What's up,
All
man?
right, our next,
How you doing?
it's our last signee. We got baseball. I'll
Yeah,
let Josh
you wear it.
introduce himself.
I can't wear it. It's too big.
You too big?
It's way too
Let me
big.
see that.
You can wear it.
Oh,
I'm going to college.
go ahead, Josh. Tell us who you are, what you play for, where you going.
My name is Josh Dorfeld, and I play baseball at Northport, and I'm going to Polk State College in Winter Haven.
And what positions are you going to be playing there?
I'm going to play outfield and pitch.
Center field?
Yes, sir.
I called that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got wheels?
Yeah. Sort of.
Sort of. Got to work on that?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. You excited about going to college?
I'm so excited.
How was your experience here at the high school level? Be honest.
I mean, it was all right. I mean, we played a lot of good teams, but we also played a lot of bad teams. And this year was probably my favorite year out of the four. This year we had a lot of potential to go far. And I mean, we beat Sarasota and then Venice. A couple plays
And you were close.
we could have won that game and gone a lot farther. But this year was probably my favorite year. We had the most potential to actually do something.
So it does change though from year to year.
Yeah.
Do you think that the college will be more consistent?
Yeah, and I was doing a lot of research with Polk, and for the past like 4 or 5 years, even longer than that, they've been really consistent with their like the games they win and the teams they play and their overall records and how far they make it. And I mean, they always put up good numbers, which is a good thing to see.
So you've got 4 years here,
Yeah,
4-year letter,
yeah,
and you're going to college.
yep.
What are you taking up at college?
What do you mean?
What are you taking at school?
Like, what am I going to major?
Yeah.
Construction management.
Well, that's a great thing to have in Florida.
Yeah.
All right. So you've got management, you've got baseball. Any other sport?
Nah, that's
You think that's enough?
yeah, that's plenty.
So talk about the weight room here a little bit and how it changed. And did that change this year for you?
Yeah, I mean, last year a couple of us would come in the morning and lift a little bit, but it was really just me and like 2 other kids. And this year, once they finished the weight room, we came in a lot up until baseball season. And I don't know, I feel like it helped a little bit, but I wish more of the guys got in there in the mornings and were a little more disciplined with that stuff. But
The discipline and commitment.
yeah,
Those things go kind of in with winning.
yeah.
You talked about that experience early in your career here. You felt like you had more of that edge your senior year, right?
Yeah, we definitely could have done a lot more damage this year, but things didn't go our way. But it's all right.
Well, sometimes it's the bounce of the ball.
Yeah,
All right. And 2-1 against Venice, that's pretty good.
yeah, it's better.
And John, that was a dubious call 2-1. That was a definite, I'll call it, away crowd, away venue, whatever you want to call it, advantage.
Oh yeah,
Home field?
Their home field, right. Their home field advantage. I'm sorry. Josh, people don't know, he pitched that game. He pitched one of the best games we've ever had, ever. So I'm so proud of you.
No pressure.
yeah.
No pressure,
I mean,
man.
I threw against them last year, and it was actually pretty bad. I mean, I think I only made it like 2.5 innings. So once we beat Sarasota, Coach O told me that I was going to throw against Venice, and I went in there wanting to beat them, and I had a feeling we were. And if we didn't miss a couple balls, then we would have won that game 1-0.
Josh, so glad you made it on today. I met your family at the banquet not too long ago. Talk about, we get to ask our kids yet, the families. How are they feeling about all the work they saw you do and all the work they did to get you to the clinics and the camps and the leagues? How are they feeling about this experience for you?
They're probably a little relieved. They don't gotta help me to try and find somewhere to go at this point, but I mean, they're probably pretty proud of everything I've done, and eventually now I'm going to college and a lot of weight off their shoulders, I'm assuming.
When did you start playing baseball?
Oh, a long time ago.
Questions here, aren't there?
Yeah, I probably started when I was 5, around there.
Did you have dreams back then of going on to a higher
Oh
level?
yeah, I always wanted to go somewhere.
All right, wait. Who was your favorite baseball player when you started? Who did you want to be?
It was a mix between Ben Zobrist for the.
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
The Braves.
That was when he was on the Braves.
For the Rays.
Rays.
Yeah, and then he's a first. I'm pretty sure he played first base for the Rays. I forgot his name.
Carlos Pena?
Carlos Pena. That was my favorite player when I was little. I don't know why. I never knew why, but that was one of my
I got a
favorites.
true story here. You'll love it, Josh. My wife never seen a pro game. I took my whole family to the Rays. We went in to go get hot dogs. She stayed behind. Guess who had a home run right over her? Carlos Pena.
That's pretty cool.
I'm like, come on. She was on ESPN like jumping up and down. Okay? You can see my wife jumping up and down. Josh, you did Little League. Were you here in Northport? Were you other places?
Yeah, I went to Northport Little League.
So you were a homegrown. We got you all the way through.
Yeah, I lived in Northport my whole life. Played baseball down here my whole life. Venice, Northport, Sarasota, everywhere.
And now you're going.
Something cool about that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just never leaving the hometown, but kind of happy going to college elsewhere.
Well, now you need to go get that degree and come back here and go to work.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Lots of opportunity.
Look behind you, Josh. Have you seen that till today?
No, yesterday it wasn't up there. I guess they did it yesterday while I wasn't here.
I saw it this morning. I'm like, we got to get the kids out here to see this.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal.
So you're going to say goodbye to the high school life where you have a lot of layers protecting you.
Yeah.
And just a few days, you are basically a business model. That's what college is. It's a business. Have they reached out to you in terms of your dorms, your tutoring, your scheduling?
Yeah, the coach, we talked about that early, like probably 2 weeks after I went there, and he was just talking to me about contacting one of the counselors for pre-advising and housing and all that stuff. So he contacted me and talked to me about that early.
Did you realize, and I knew this because years ago I took a group to see a basketball game at UCF high school. They told me that the average cost to invest into an NCAA or college player is several thousand, hundred thousand. So it's not only what you're getting, it's what they're putting into you. They don't want a bad return on their investment. You are an investment for them. How does that feel?
I mean, it feels pretty good. People putting value on me.
A lot different than here, right? In high school.
Yeah, a lot different.
Well, it's a different value.
Yeah, it's
Right. That's what I meant.
Different value because here's the thing. We all played high school athletics. So we all know what this is all about. But that next level, that adds something to it. That's a whole nother mix of excitement, challenges, and today's world compared to my world back in the day. It's totally different.
yeah.
And he's right. Their return on investment, the gyms are different, the workouts are different, the expectations are different. What's your expectation of what you want you to be?
In college?
Yeah.
I mean, once I get there, I just want to be a difference maker. Once I get there.
Okay.
And then after that, just keep going on my path.
What's your batting average now?
I finished the year off at, I think, 351, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
We can hit.
yeah, I hit 10 or 11 doubles, 2 home runs, 3 triples.
He had a home run on senior night.
Nice.
See it.
So you can hit. You got center field. You can pitch.
Yep.
You got a lot of different options that you bring to the Polk County area, right?
Yeah.
How excited are you about going to college?
Well, I mean, I'm really excited to go play baseball. And I mean, school's grown on me a lot. When I first got into high school, it was, I don't know, I couldn't do it. And I've never had motivation to do school. But after sophomore year, it started to like click in my head that I needed to be able to go play somewhere else after. And I don't know, school's grown on me a little bit. And I feel like it'll be a lot different in college.
I was telling the young man earlier, when you go to college and you get into college courses, you may find that the challenge is a whole lot more appealing because they do treat you different. Whose responsibility is it at the next level?
Yeah.
It's all going to be right there on them big old shoulders you got. But the nice thing, you get in there, you relax, you just do your thing, stay in that rhythm, that routine, and you'll be fine. You'll grind it out. Just like in sports, you're going to grind it out too, right?
Yeah.
And eligibility is a factor.
Yeah.
Did they talk to you about that?
Not really, but I mean, they kind of assume that you'll be able to keep that under.
Yep. There you go. Sean, you got anything else?
No, I'm just so happy to hear moving on.
Great job.
And I just look best. We've asked everybody, make sure you keep in contact with us all year if you can. John, so you Zoom. We'd love to have you here in person one day.
Absolutely.
Tell us how it's different, good, bad, everything. But I do want to say one thing before you go. So all your friends who are not playing sports at the next level, when they graduate in 2 days, they get to just take it easy and do whatever. It sounds like you athletes, there's no pause.
No. I mean, after the Venice loss, I took a couple of days off, and it was just relieving to just let it go for a couple of days. But it's time to get back on that track because I can't really.
So no binging on 20 pizzas. No
No,
sleeping and playing video games for a week.
definitely not.
No.
Speaking of which, I got to go pick dinner. Pizza. You just rhymed me.
Josh, congratulations.
Job, buddy.
Thank you.
I know your family's proud of you. We're all proud of you here. The best of luck to you next year, young man.
Thank you.
Awesome job, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, John, that's going to be it for
That's it.
tonight. We're going to have one more episode next
One more.
week.
One
It's
more.
going to be our wrap up, final, you name it. It's coming to an end. We're not sure if we're going to be at the beach or not. Depends on our guests, but we will
We'll
have
work it out. One way or the other, we're going to work it out.
So, on behalf of John Rawlings, I'm Sean Kirkpatrick. I'm here at the Reserve for 2 days from now. Congratulations, class of 2024. We know you worked hard to get here. Be super nice to your parents these next few days. They're going to be very emotional, both proud and sad. Be nice to them.
Awesome.
They love you very much. Take care, everybody.